Welcome. I am way behind on posting about this, but a few months ago, and by that I mean December 2024, a brand new park opened up that was themed to alien ecosystems and worlds, and it's in Orem, Utah. And despite how long it's taken me, I'm so excited to tell you all about it. So far, I've visited 3 different times, so you'll see kind of different footage from all 3 trips throughout the video. But it'll be good because I can tell you about my experience both as a content creator going to the preview event, what it's like being a mom taking your kids, and then just being an average park guest with my friend, and all of the updates that I saw by my 3rd visit. Let's get right into it. A bunch of cosplay creators and I headed over for a first look at Dreamwalk Park for their preview event. Dreamwalk Park is a locally owned immersive art experience in Utah that was built in secret over 3.5 years by 15 artists. It features 9 different fantasy and sci-fi worlds. It is a half-mile, go-at-your-own-pace walkthrough of extraterrestrial worlds with light and music shows. It typically takes 40 to 90 minutes to explore. It was so fun to go with a group who loved to dress up and were all willing to go in their own sort of theme to match Dreamwalk Park and love fantasy and sci-fi as much as I do. Here we are getting ready to enter. I was channeling like a space socialite with my outfit. To begin, you'll find yourself in a sort of space terminal, getting ready to enter the portal. Here they will explain how to start a hidden venture and how to activate displays, which you will do with your portal jumper card, which activate lights, effects, and games throughout the experience. It also tells you how much time you have left in your visit when you tap it to an activator.
Hey. Oh, you guys came in costume. Woo! Fantastic. Excellent.
We're ready.
So I'm your portal jumper today. So I'm going to let a few more people join our group and then we'll approach the quantum portal. But before that, we have some information playing on the screen up here. Occasionally when it's in your language, it'll tell you a bit about what we're going to be doing on our journey today.
I can read that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thought you guys seemed intergalactic.
Is a place built to transport you to new worlds, realms we used to only dream about. Alongside the park's immersive adventures, we've created a series of interactive games you can play as you explore. Let's start with our most popular, simple, all-ages detective games. The first is called UFO Hunt, a classic I Spy game. Search for hidden UFOs throughout the park and snap photos of them. Then, bring your photographic evidence to the merch counter for a reward. No camera? No problem. Just count the ships and report the total. If you've got the correct number, you'll still win a prize. The second game is Date Quest, a charming twist on I Spy, perfect for pairs. Look for hidden hearts around the park and photograph each one. Show your findings at the merch counter to claim your reward. The final game is Fire and Ice, a deep dive alien language decipher game. This one's for our hardcore sleuths. Search the park for 5 hidden messages written in a mysterious alien script. Decode them, collect your clues, and turn in your solutions at the merch counter for a prize. There are also 2 bonus quests hidden in the park you're welcome to discover on your own. And keep an eye out for special holiday games and seasonal challenges.
You will also get a decoder wand, otherwise known as a black light, to help you reveal alien text, hidden symbols, and create glowing artwork.
Whoa!
We go into the next room now and I'll join you in just a minute.
Okay. Oh man, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
Great.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Without further ado, Cubit, would you dial us into the Galactic Grotto?
Initiating portal sequence. Please stand by for spatial reconfiguration.
Oh, and I currently have it dialed into the sun, so the Galactic Grotto.
Galactic Grotto coordinates. Entry sequence initiated. Prepare for temporal displacement and enjoy your planet transit.
Whoa, temporal displacement. Yeah. I was not prepared for temporal.
Going through an exciting world for sure.
I think our collective favorite area was the Galactic Grotto.
Forest up here, outside. Rain, tell me your thoughts. What thoughts are you having?
I am amazed. This is like theme park quality in Utah.
I'm so excited to bring my kids. I can't even handle it.
Guy? Did you see this little guy? I feel like I am.
Oh no, show me.
Hello, sir.
Oh, this beautiful room with all sorts of glowing things in the rocks and a waterfall, and it has a light show in there that we really enjoyed. It's very dark crystal Fraggle Rock. It just has like dark fantasy vibes to me, even though it's clearly alien. So I don't know, dark fantasy, sci-fi.
Oh, okay.
Snail.
Yeah.
That's a tremble bug.
A tremble bug?
I'll show
Yeah.
you live. They get scared and they tremble.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I loved exploring the glimpses of all of the different alien worlds.
Oh, there's a robot. Hello. I hope you're happy and that you are willfully doing that job.
Each time I thought I'd seen my favorite environment, there was something else that I loved. Of course, I love Galactic Grotto, but I also really loved the opening sort of asteroid room. There was a cyberpunk city that made my Tron loving heart and my Star Wars loving heart so happy. And here you can go clubbing with robot DJs.
Oh my gosh, the cute DJ robot up there. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I cannot get over this.
I think you go all the way in there. You gotta press a button.
You're right. Oh! Okay, I did. I'm like doing maintenance and I
You screwed up.
messed it up, I think. Okay.
It's okay, you're too pretty to be a maintenance girl.
Watch, tell me I'm pretty.
Pull lever. Pull the lever, bro.
Trust in the process. Good things are coming your way.
It was a fortune teller.
Fortune machine. Okay.
Very hairy, and he's got big. What do you call these?
Boots. You're looking for
Pause.
Big boots.
Yes.
Big Sasquatch?
Big
No.
boot Sasquatch.
What do you call them?
Big boot Sasquatch.
Big boot Sasquatch. Yes, yes indeed. I need one specimen. I tell you, if you could find one specimen, I'll let you walk away with any 4 of these snails.
4?
Yes, one for each of you.
always find a Sasquatch?
Yes, just one.
Just one.
One for 4. I think that's a steal of a deal.
That's excellent.
If I could wrangle such a guy.
What if we, like, all 4 of us together, maybe?
Is that a deal?
Yeah. I mean, I don't see a downside to that personally. Oh, okay. I got it.
That is a legally binding Earth business transaction.
Yes.
You all only want Sasquatch.
Big boot Sasquatch.
What if we
Big
don't?
Sasquatch.
What if we don't?
Well then, you will take the place of any form of being.
Why did we say it? Oh my goodness.
I've always wanted to be a critter in a jar.
I have too. That's an amazing coincidence that you're here.
pay bills?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, that's true. That might be the
I
better
deal in
deal,
all
you
sorts
know?
of earth critters. There's another one that I'm looking for. It's a rooster. Do you know where I can find one?
I also loved the Feywild. I mean, the mushroom forest. I'm not sure what Dreamwalk's name for this room is, but the giant glowing mushrooms. And there was also these nests that were really interesting in another room. All sorts of little creatures you would come across. This is so perfect.
Well, I think he's gorgeous.
I also really loved the library.
Ooh, now it's like witchy. Okay, my little fantasy heart is like, thank you for the little fantasy corner. This like celestial librarian. Oh, that is my vibe. Yes.
And the lore that one of the designers told me about that. I felt like in this world I would be someone trying to protect the books, and I love the little robot that's reading the book to himself in the library. Also, sorry about some of the annoying vocals in some of these videos, or as I describe it. I would like to think of myself as graceful and mysterious. However, when I get particularly excited, I go full gremlin mode, and there's not a lot to be done about that.
Show us the door. I'm never leaving.
Our group did get a behind the scenes look at their construction room and just the very beginning stages of the next part that they are constructing. All of the artists were so wonderful. It was so interesting speaking to them.
But so this is like kind of my interpretation of Pinocchio.
Do you guys know Chris Hansen?
Yeah.
He's like a monster maker.
Yeah.
He did that.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Foam Mountain.
I really would love to do a video speaking to more of them. If you would have interest learning more about little details in Dreamwalk Park or how it came about, please let me know in the comments so that I can tell them that there is interest, and maybe we will be able to do something like that. I'm so fascinated by set construction and practical effects. So yes, it was so fun to see a little bit of the behind the scenes. One cool thing is we were gifted with some Dreamwalk Park official trading cards for like a trading card game. We've got Sparky the robot. We've got some gather bots. We've got some of the different fairies and nymphs that you can see. So this is one way to learn some of the lore, is to look at these cards. This one's called a Glix. And the other main way to learn about the lore of the park, I would say, is to follow them on their socials, where they will talk about it and give little tidbits. By the way, many of these cosplay creators have already done awesome collaborations with Dreamwalk Park, showing off their cosplays in the environment, so go check out their socials if you want to see some of what they've been up to. I cannot tell you how much fun I had with them that evening, seeing Dreamwalk Park for the first time with them. Thank you so much to everyone who came. Okay, I'm going to talk about visiting with kids, so if that doesn't apply with you, go ahead and use the timestamps below to scroll forward to hear more about what's coming up next with Dreamwalk Park, tips to go, that sort of thing. And don't forget about the giveaway at the end. We're going to be giving away some of the collector cards. This is such a cool experience with kids. This is exactly the sort of place that I love to take them. Just really imaginative, really fun, immersive spaces. It is such a joy for me to go to these sorts of things with them. Oh, look at the clouds!
That has the smell of scary things. It's like Los Angeles.
Okay, look at these little like round smoke rings. Oh yeah.
And there's this one.
They loved using the decoder wands to hunt for little symbols and clues for a scavenger hunt. They loved talking with characters and playing games. I was watching to see if my second visit would be less impressive than the preview event, but in fact there was more characters wandering on the Saturday that I went.
Snailings. This is the largest collection of snailings in the entire galaxy. And I've got one that looks just like you, actually. No, a snailian.
And there was also someone doing balloons that day.
Right now, we are making a turtle.
What is that?
It's a creature that lives on the same planet as you.
And you guys are humans. So my name, everyone, just repeat after me, is Zorin.
Zorin!
It's easy, very easy to remember?
Yeah.
Zorin, all right. I have a question while you're making your explosive things.
So that was a fun thing to add to our visit, to be able to get some balloon animals for them. There's not a set day for that. If that person is working that day, she will probably be doing those. The quest we chose was a scavenger hunt where you had to find 10 different UFOs to earn a prize. Things to note if you are bringing kids, no food or drink is allowed in the park, so you will want to get that taken care of beforehand, as well as restrooms taken care of beforehand. There are a few areas that the kids can crawl around through the exhibit, but for the most part the exhibit is hands off. They are going to use their decoder wand and their cards to interact with everything. So cards is going to be touching activators. This is going to be lighting things up. Some of the light and sound shows can be very loud and overwhelming, so if you do have a child that is sensitive to sound, then it might be good for you to go to a sensory-friendly time, and I will talk a little bit about that in the next section. A single wide stroller is okay. Any wider than that, you're going to need to leave it at the door. The prize at the end is a sugary treat, so if there's a health issue with that, just ask them for a sticker instead, and they should be able to help you out. If you're going with a group of 4 or more, make sure to choose the family pass option, as that will save you $5 off of every child ticket. All right, finally, I visited with my friend Fix for her birthday.
Oh, I see, and it gets harder with each level.
She is a lot more patient decoding things than I am. So we made a great team going in, and my first 2 visits, I really hadn't been able to delve into any of the quests any deeper than a scavenger hunt. So this time we were decoding messages, we were looking for hidden quests. It was great. Some changes had been made by my 3rd visit, one that I really liked, because this would have been a point of criticism had they not changed it. When they first opened, the decoder wands were an additional fee per person. When these are so vital to interact with Dreamwalk Park, it really needs to be included. My second time, only half of our group even got them because we were trying to save money.
Okay, I did not look at everything with those when I went through. I'm kind of sad I don't have one. If you need a turn with one, let us know.
And it is included now, so whew, well done Dreamwalk, great change. Another awesome change is that their first portal jumper cards just looked like this, but the new ones have the alien alphabet on there for you, so that when you are decoding and such, all you have to do is reference your portal hopper card to do that, which is so convenient. Again, another great change. So we were told, I think, about 2 quests as well as a hidden quest that we would be able to find in Dreamwalk Park if we looked closely.
Your outfit actually looks really cool in here. You look like you belong in like... I knew I was gonna do that.
We did the fire and ice quest. A lot of finding a message, decoding it, and following the clue in the message to find the next part.
This is like, what's the guy in Power Rangers?
Oh yeah, like those
The face. Yeah.
As we were looking for all of these, we did indeed find another hidden quest that also involved decoding messages. And besides quests, we found lots of fun little Easter eggs. In one room, we found all these tiny little footprints and then little tips about ingredients around the room, or like, I think we found a recipe. Someone in this room is obsessed with food. They told us these are yummy mushrooms, which might be a trap. And I thought that was so cute. One of these days I need to figure out which creature that is, if it is a visible creature in the exhibit. Each visit I learned a little more detail about these worlds and the beings that inhabited them.
Is Rook.
Rook?
Yes, my brother is Rook. We got separated years back. The Rocket Preservation Society found me, the president, of course. Wait till you meet her. She looks very intimidating, but yes, you just... You know who I'm talking about. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
There are so many cute details about this place. I love that you can peek into the portal room from the hallway in the mall outside.
Yeah, also, we can still see the outside world. Aha!
That's cool advertisement. It's just like, oh hey, look at all these flashing lights through the window.
I love that I always notice something new, whether it's something they've added or just something I didn't notice in the past times I've gone. Okay, tips for attending. Let's talk about it. There are no bathrooms inside of Dreamwalk Park, so you do want to take care of that beforehand. There are also no drinking fountains, but there is a cooler at the end of the exhibit if you need like an emotional support water bottle at all times. Maybe just tuck that into your bag. They do have the decoder wands, but they are pretty small. So if you want to have an easier time finding details or to make brighter art, I might suggest bringing a small handheld flashlight of a black light. Use this decoder wand to look all over places you don't expect, because there's going to be clues. There's also just going to be hidden details. There are so many awesome photo ops. However, the light shining onto the amazing backgrounds isn't always the best. So I would suggest bringing a small selfie light that clips onto your phone, something like this, so that you can get better photos by lighting your face. However, please keep in mind there's no professional photography, there's no tripods, there's no big lighting. Anything that's going to be disturbing to others, you can't bring that. But something just really small and compact like this, I asked them, they said something like this would be okay. Talk to the characters if you run into them. Ask them, what does this plant do?
Arachnid.
A arachnid.
Yes.
Beautiful.
She produces an aroma that is intoxicating, and then she lures you into a small vat of acid that slowly decomposes your body.
Maybe ask them how they feel about other characters. Maybe ask them how they feel about merge, which is something you will learn about in there if you ask characters about it. Schedule the time you want to visit with your priorities in mind. So if you want fewer crowds, then go with a weekday or an early morning. And if you want more characters, go for an afternoon or evening on the weekend. Just a quick tip about ADA considerations. Again, if this doesn't apply, go ahead and feel free to skip forward. There are sensory-friendly sessions that have reduced fog, light, and sounds. If you want to go to these, you'll need to call ahead to schedule it, and they generally hold those on Saturday mornings. They do have seating built into some of the scenery, such as the waterfall grotto and the mushroom forest. There's a long tree root that you can sit on. There's different things. There's also a place that you can sit at the bottom of the stairs. So for the guests who need to avoid those stairs, you just check in with the staff member beforehand, and they will direct you on how to briefly leave, use the elevator to go up, and then re-enter Dreamwalk Park from there. If you can't make a sensory-friendly session and the main issue is the sound, then I recommend bringing some sound dampening headphones so that you won't be as overwhelmed. So what's coming next with Dreamwalk Park? First off, a new Ice World expansion is going to be opened up, and this is, I believe, going to be the full end to the Dreamwalk Park path. I think we might have even seen a little sneak peek from this in our behind the scenes. I am told that the Ice World will also be where they are planning to let you rent the space to entertain or to hold their own special events. Speaking of, coming up after that room is ready will be special events. Things like immersive dining, perhaps, or some sort of murder mystery-esque events that you can get tickets for. We are gonna have to wait on announcements to know for sure what all is going on there, but that's what I've heard whispers of. They are also going to have full Halloween and Christmas overlays, things like alien jack-o'-lanterns and different lighting shows for those seasons. Things I would love to see at Dreamwalk Park. Some of these are reasonable, some of them aren't at all. I love the t-shirts. I would love to get a hat if they make hats eventually. I love the cards. I would love to get like a minifigure of favorite characters. This one's weird, but if perhaps they made another location that had a full-sized gift shop rather than just a merch counter, I'd love the gift shop to have areas themed for each world, and the library part with the like celestial galactic library, I want them to sell pretty editions of classic novels and then have like a stamp in there that's from the robot librarian and his message about the importance of stories, or like your role as being a protector of the books or a protector of the stories. Leave it to me to go to a sci-fi place and want to come out with a physical book. I would love to play an RPG at Dreamwalk Park, had a night where each group could have their own planet, essentially their own room, and they could have their D&D game in the space. That would be so cool. I would also love it if they put up a projector in whichever area makes sense. And again, don't know the logistics or legality on showing movies, but if they could put one on a projector and they could have a snack bar and people could come in costume or not, and they could watch movies like Guardians of the Galaxy, Treasure Planet, or Galaxy Quest, how fun would that be? Any themed costume events, I'm down. They were saying that eventually you may be able to track points on your portal jumper card and be able to level up and maybe be invited to special events. I'd be interested to see what they do with that, if they ever do. And of course, I would just love to do an RPG stream with people in here. Probably won't happen. Probably the rental is gonna be more than I could do. So as a wrap up, I have so enjoyed all of my visits so far. I can see this being an awesome date night. It was great with family. I just love seeing places like this that light up my kids' imagination and inspire me. And honestly, I just really love the craft that goes into making this sort of thing. I'm fascinated by it. I'm impressed by it. So thank you, Dreamwalk Park, for the initial invitation, just for making this beautiful place for us to enjoy. Let's do a giveaway. I have some of the cards that you can buy at the merch counter. If you would like a pack of these cards, then comment either what your favorite part of Dreamwalk Park was when you visited, if you have, or what you would be excited to see or do on your visit if you haven't been yet. Go ahead and look for the full details on the giveaway in the description below. Until next time, keep creating and stay ever adventurous. Bye.
I know, it's quite a coincidence, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Especially because I love snails.
Yes, you do. I think you're snaily.
I do.
I tell you what, I'll let you walk away with one of these. I'll at least take one home. Do you have any merge coins?